Good morning, everybody here present. This is the Fanta Science and Mathematics Quiz Award and Learning Center. We are just about to witness. As well as to have a very successful event. So without much ado, I would like us to pray in our own individual ways for 2 minutes. Thank you. Of Nusrat Senior Secondary School, I would like to introduce to you the members of the high table here present.
Because I didn't really focus
Wants to have a brief background of what is behind us here. Advertisement told us that the language to explain science is math, and the root word for science is science, which means to know. And the language to explain science is math. It came from the word mater, which means to know. And as beings, we must be able to interfere and understand what's around us. So as we go through learning, the integral part of learning also is challenges or competition. So that's the more reason why we take competition very high, because it's part of learning. So without wasting time, I want to call on Mr. Mamadi Sise to give the welcoming address.
Mr. Samuel Koidia, the head of National Office Wire, the country manager of America, representative of the Director General of DRTS, the Director of Science and Technology, members of the media, teachers and students present here, representative of the Dean of the University of the Gambia, all the competitive winners, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols, duly and respectfully. Good morning, everyone. I am honored and privileged to give these welcoming remarks on the occasion of the launching and award ceremony of the Fanta Science and Maths Quiz Competition, which I am sure is well known to all of you. Science and maths are among the most important terms of knowledge. They have a specific goal as well as a variety of functions for the benefit of our society. Creating knowledge, improving education, and increasing the quality of our lives without discrimination. Science, including maths, must respond to societal needs and global challenges, and the Gambia is no exception. Science allows us to develop new technologies, solve practical problems, make informed decisions both individually and collectively. These help us to improve our life and develop our environment and society. Additionally, we use bikes, cars, airplanes to go from one place to another. We use gas and stove for cooking. We use electricity to help us do several human activities. We use science to produce medicine that cures and brings back our human life. Science teaches us how to think critically. Good science is not just about facts and figures. It also helps positively to form the world that we live in today to make our lives easier. A strong base in science is important for a thriving economy and can help us appreciate the natural beauty of the world around us. If we understand how plants grow, we can develop more efficient ways to grow crops as the foundation of our food. Through observations and experiments, science has helped mankind to discover the laws of nature that governs our and many other reasons. The importance of science cannot be overemphasized. As a result of this important position of science and maths in the world, we as an educational institution of youth are giving it a high priority. It is therefore our utmost interest to give support to this initiative of maths and science quiz competition among our youth in the dialogue. So we continue to support and encourage students and teachers alike to participate in this competition at all levels. Meanwhile, as a result of the important role science and maths play in the world today, Nusrat has decided to expand educational access to sciences as well as technology in this year. We are running several pure science classes in the 10th and one agricultural science class as well, making it a total of 8 grade 10 classes of science and technology. This provision was made as a result of the opportunity given to us by MRC Holland Foundation, who constructed 24 classroom blocks for us in the first phase. Hopefully, in the next 2 to 3 years, only the sciences will occupy the new classrooms built by the MRC Holland. To strengthen the practical aspect of our sciences, we believe that there should be realistic and effective science education through functional and well-equipped science labs. This is, for us, a challenge with our esteemed partners, especially Masimola and MOPSI, including Gambetta. And as the saying goes, science without practical experience is apparently lame science. Our first set of Tibet students are struggling so hard and complaining constantly about the need for practical in their field of study. On this note, Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you all to our Nusrat Senior Secretary. Finally, I thank you all for your presence and undivided attention. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together for the principal. As students, we should take the message home. When the speaker says something here, we just try to learn from it. He said that the universe is interpreted by the laws of science. That is the more reason why we are emphasizing the understanding of science. And he just told you that we have up to 6 classes in science here. And I believe that Nusrat has the highest number of science candidates presented for the international exam. So that's a plus to him. Thank you for initiating that, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We want to call on Dr. Babuju, who is the quiz master, to tell us something about this program. So, Doctor, put your hands together for Dr.
Thank you for coming. The head of National Office, WAEC, thank you for coming, Mr. Baldet. The Dean of the UTG, thank you for being here, Dr. Usman, sir. And other members of distinguished guests on the high table, good morning to you all. Today is an excellent reflection of the significance of Fanta Science and Mathematics quiz, which was started way back in 2009 by one of our fantastic manager, a visionary leader for that matter, who then the company was suffering from getting expatriate workers all the time to work in our production lab to handle manufacturing process. And then in one of our meetings, he said, what do you think we should do for Gambia? And then after some brainstorming exercise, he said, if we want the Gambia to be developed and distinct, we need to catch the young ones now and train them the way we want our country to be. And so therefore, we came up with this idea of making students compete in the area of mathematics and science. So with collaboration with GRTS and MOPSI, all these past years, 13 years I must say, here today we are awarding the winners for the 10th edition and as well launch the 11th edition. It may not mathematically sound right, but we lost 2 years during the COVID time. And so today, on behalf of management and staff of Gambega Limited, I am happy, very, very happy to have been one of those pioneers of this initiative, to stand here again representing our country manager and the entire management team to deliver a keynote address on behalf of the company. Today we are gathered not just to celebrate the achievement of our brilliant young minds, but to recognize the pivotal role that mathematics and science play in shaping the future of our nation, the Gambia. This competition stands as a testimony to the commitment we share towards nurturing the intellectual curiosity and potential of our senior secondary school students. In the evolving landscape of global challenges, a strong foundation in mathematics and science is not just desirable but essential for the development of critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and innovation. Over the years, Gambega Limited, the only authorized bottler and distributor of Coca-Cola products in the Gambia, has kept its unwavering support and has been instrumental in making this competition a reality. As a company, we are truly committed to supporting education and the empowerment of the younger generation. It is our belief that through this noble partnership, we can inspire and guide our students towards a future filled with possibilities. I want to extend heartfelt thanks to our co-partners, the Gambia Radio and Television Service, GRTS, and the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOBSI. Your continued collaboration over the past 12 years has been the backbone of this program, ensuring its success and impact. Your collaboration with us for the advancement of education in our nation is a beacon of hope for the generation to come. Now, let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of this competition. As I said before, mathematics and science are not just merely subjects confined to the walls of the classroom. They are the building blocks of innovation and progress, and the foundation upon which technology advancements are made. In a world that is becoming increasingly interconnected and reliant on scientific and mathematical principles, nurturing a passion for these principles in our youth is paramount for a brighter Gambia. Through the Fanta Science and Mathematics competition, we aim to inspire a love for learning, ignite the spark of curiosity, and foster an environment where students can strive and realize their full potentials. The skills developed through this competition go beyond the realms of academia. They empower students to become future leaders, problem solvers, and contributors to the greater good of our society. Before I move from this point, Mr. Coordinator, I would like to task you for one thing. Maybe we should do a documentary from the day we started this program to now, to trace all the past students and know where they are and their achievement. Let us know what it takes to do this as a company. As we celebrate the achievement of our young participants today, let us also envision the impact they will have on the world tomorrow. We are not just awarding accolades. We are investing in the future of our nation. Each young mind that has participated in this competition represents a beacon of hope, a potential innovator, a future trailblazer. If only we all put our hands on deck and support efforts like this, we should be able to reduce the number of expatriate workers coming to work in our country in not too distant future. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to all the participants, teachers, mentors, and coordinators of this program who have dedicated their time and effort to make this competition successfully every year. Your hard work and commitment have not gone unnoticed, and we also celebrate each one of you today. On behalf of management and staff of Gambega Limited, I again want to thank our partners GRTS and MOBSI for standing with us on this incredible journey. Your support is a driving force behind the success of this competition. GRTS as a media partner is the eye of the Gambia, and so without their collaboration, this competition wouldn't go far and wide as it has gone. As we launch another year of inspiring excellence for the competition, 2023-2024, we hope and pray that come this time next year, we shall gather again to award amazing hard-working winners. I encourage all of you right from now to work extra hard while I pray for the best school to win. Not only one school, imagine winners all the time. And I guess you know why we have 2 cups. The master of the ceremony will explain that later. So, in any competition, there will always emerge the winner. So you need to start right from now. The best, obviously, will always be the winner. Some do say with little bit amount of luck coming your way as well. But hard work pays. So may the best win. Congratulations to you once more, all the participants. And may the task for knowledge continue to lead you towards greatness. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Bass, for that brilliant statement. Can we once again give laudable applause to Mr. Bass, the finance manager for West Africa import countries. He's a big man, very supportive indeed. Anytime we made our request, John wastes no time. He endorses it and makes sure that we go and do our activities. Thank you so much, sir. I want to also assure you that Science and Technology Education Directorate, we have a communication unit, and the task that you have assigned to us, we will take it from today to come with that documentary on the Fanta science and mathematics. I know I'm still in touch with some of the students years back. Some have already got their doctorate degrees in engineering. You know, I always say this, the Fanta science motivates these learners to go extra mile, not only what they learn within the school, within their classroom, within the 4 corners of the classroom, but they learn extra. They make further researches to make sure that all the questions are answered when they come to participate in the competition. And in doing so, they extremely do very well in their exams. So it's not a surprise to see a student coming with 6 A's, a Fanta science participant. It's not a surprise. Thank you so much. I want to, before I hand over the mic to Mr. Kodia, my co-moderator, I will want to recognize the presence of Mr. Ali Joe from MRC Holland Foundation. Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe is representing Dr. Henrietta Sonko, who is the Chief Executive Officer, MRC Holland Foundation, and also our Fanta Science collaborator. Doctor has promised to sponsor this coming edition that we are launching, to sponsor the participating students, champions in their respective regions, from Region 3 down to Region 6. So that's a very great move as far as the Fanta Science is concerned. So that will also change the way we do it, you know, the way we do the Fanta Science, the setup will be changed. So this time, this edition coming, we will have regional competition first. So we have about 8 regions in this country now. So each region we will, you know, compete up to the end, and then we have the champion. So those champions, if you are a participant and lucky to be the champions in your region, you will be sponsored at the university level.
That is, that's what our collaborator from
1978 to 1983. And I'm so happy that I came, the development I saw in the school, and also the principal to tell you that we are very proud of you and your staff for maintaining the standard of Nusrat High School. The head of National Office, Fire, Mr. Pascal Labalde, the representative of Gambega, John Bass, and the producer and the presenter of Pijamanga, Usman Bar, Director of Science and Technology, Mr. Usman Sar, Dean of Education, and Mr. Job, CEO, MRC Holders Foundation, teachers and students. On behalf of the Director General, Management and staff of GRTS, I want to take this opportunity to thank our partners, MAPSI, and our sponsors, Gambega, for their support and collaboration in making this program possible over the years. As other speakers allude to, this program has been going for the past 12 years. And as you know, as the national broadcaster, our mandate is to educate, inform, and entertain. And if you look at how we operate at GRTS, most of our airtime is allocated to 3 ministries: Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture, and Ministry of Education. And more of our programs goes to the Ministry of Education. The reason why we are doing that, we want to make sure we support the ministry so that at least they can take their programs to the students. Not only in Fanta science, we have other programs at GRTS which are also educational programs. We have the education forum that was allocated to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and we have the famous Kids Podium, which is produced by our able Aminata Isana. And the reason for that program is to help students to develop their public speaking. We also have the UC program that we are currently, the season has ended, we are opening the next season next year. And that program was designed for children from the age of 6 to 13 years. All this program is also meant to help students, especially children at the primary school level, to help them to develop their mathematical skills. So I want to thank our sponsors, especially Gambega, for sponsoring this program. But also I would like to appeal to other institutions, government departments, companies to come forward to help us sponsor some of these educational programs, so that at least we can forward whatever the ministry wants to the audience. TV, especially TV production, as you all know, it's not an easy thing, and it's very, very costly and expensive. This is why anytime we go out, we always ask for people to come forward to help us, have this program rolling. I would also like to, thank our production team under the leadership of Council Jamba, because this program is not only within the greater Bangalore area, the program is in the entire country. And we have a team that is assigned to go over with the ministry to make sure that this program is produced and also aired on GRTS. So please, I want companies to come forward like what Gambega is doing to sponsor GRTS programs. If you want good programs or quality programs on TV, we must have partners, we must have people we can work with to have this program on TV. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for their support, not only on the Fanta side, But any educational program that we have on DRTS, the ministry is always there to help, it's always there to support also. So we want to thank the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. So I will therefore thank Gambega for measuring up to his corporate social responsibility by sponsoring this program on DRTS. But Mopsy, thank you also for helping students build interest in science, mathematics, chemistry, and physics. There is no country that has developed without the fundamentals of science and mathematics. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the schools participating, schools that have participated in this program, and schools that are going to participate in the next season, and all those who have participated in the quiz competition, including their principal, teachers, especially students that take part in this competition. Finally, I would like to thank MAPSI, the Director of Science and Technology, for their support in upholding the spirit of competition among students. Our thank also goes to the management and staff of Gambega for their sponsorship. And I hope John and the Gambega will continue supporting this program. And as I said, GRTS is a public institution. It's a public broadcaster. We are there for the people. As I said, our mandate or our motto is to entertain, educate, and inform people. But we cannot do this without partners. We cannot do this with the support of the people. If we want to have good programs, we have to come forward. A program like this, if you know how much Gambega is spending on this program, and how much the ministry is spending on the program, and how much GRTS is spending this program, you will know that it's not cheap to produce a good program. So we are appealing to companies, businesses, institutions to come forward and support their national broadcasting. On that note, I want to thank everybody, and also to say again, I'm very proud and happy to come back to my school. Thank you.
Put your hands together for Director. Director, you're welcome back home to your alma mater. We want to chip in something very fast. Sometimes when the food is sweet, you don't recognize the cook. So we want to seize this opportunity to allow a teacher here, if you can. You're a teacher here from any school here. For as much as you're in this room, you're a teacher. We want you to stand up. We want to recognize you. If you're a teacher, just stand up. The students will clap for you for the work you have done. Any teacher here? For many schools, if you're a teacher, just stand up. I can remember during the one final a year, a student from Farafina was watching the program. The student, you can imagine Farafina, far off there. He was watching it on the television, and there was a question posed on the television, and his own answer does not rhyme with the answer that is given. So there was a controversy. So he needed a teacher to explain to him. So he has to text. And we were able to look at it. The solution given, the answers were correct, but his own method of going through it was wrong. So in the program, we can also educate students far and near. Let's put our hands together for GRTS. Now we want to go to our own business. Our own business is our examining body. You know, when we talk about examination, one way you can change academia is curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment. So for as much as somebody is here to assess you, that body is very important. We want to listen to the statement from the examination body, National Office of WAEC. So let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Pa Samba Barry, the HMO of WAEC.
Thank you very much, MC, members of the high table, start with our host, Principal Nusrat, Senior Secondary School, Director State, representative of the Dean of the School of Education at the UTG, the representative of MRC Holland, the country representative of Gambega Limited, teachers of Nusrat Senior Secondary School, ladies and gentlemen. I say good afternoon to you all. I first of all wish to congratulate the organizers and sponsors of the Fanta Science and Maths Award, an event that has been a feature of the education landscape of this country for well over a decade now, and whose ultimate objective is to arouse interest in science among students. I wish to thank them for the opportunity given to me to deliver a statement on the position of science in the country compared to other member countries, and to chart, to indicate the way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, to start with, I wish to give a brief history of the teaching of science in this country. The teaching of science in this country is as old as the introduction of Western education itself. Unfortunately, before Western education, you can't talk of science education because science education requires having a writing. Our languages were not written, so you cannot record, you cannot observe, you record, and you make conclusions, which is basically what science is. For an anecdote, let's consider this. The Gambia became a colony in 1843. And by 1929, we had the first veterinary doctor, qualified veterinary doctor, in the person of Dr. J.B. Gilchrist, who qualified, as I said, in 1929. So what do we learn from this? Really, it means as soon as Western education was established, the teaching of science, started. Otherwise, you would not have had people qualifying as specialists as early as that time. So if science education has been here for long, what is the situation of science education in the country today? Well, ladies and gentlemen, not to dampen your spirits, let's just say the answer to this question is, it is a work in progress. First, let's look at some figures. From 2021 to 2023, the entry figures of the core science subjects are as follows. And I didn't include science, and I'm happy to, I just had, the quiz master indicate that science itself is not, part of the subjects that are considered for this quiz. The reason I didn't include science is because the bulk of the students who go for science only opt for it to satisfy entry requirements. And obviously, if you look at the pass rate for science, you will see that even though subjects like physics are more challenging, you have a higher pass rate in those subjects than in general science. And that's because the bulk of the students who opt for it really just do it to satisfy, and they really are not interested in the subject and they don't do well. So let's look at physics. In 2021, the total entry figure for physics in this country was 1,241. In 2022, the figure improved to 1,221, so a slight increase. Then in 2023, the figure rose to 1,423. Now, consider this. This figure for 2023, that figure, which was really the highest of all the three, was less than 10% of the total candidates in this country. So less than 10% of all those who served for the WAS in 2023 opted for physics. For chemistry, the entry figures were as follows. For 2021, it was 1,136. In 2022, it rose a bit to 1,175. And in 2023, it rose to 1,434. Again, less than 10% of the total number of candidates served for the WAS. For biology, the figure was in 2021, 2,282. In 2022, it fell to 1,992. And in 2023, it rose to 2,357. Again, if you take this as a percentage of the total number of the total population, the total candidature for WAS, it was just about 10% plus. Now let's now look at the results. In 2021, of the number that I gave, which is 1,241, 28.77 candidates passed with credit in physics. In 2022, the number, the percentage increased to 37,077. And in 2023, it fell to 24,000 to 24.52%. For chemistry, in 2021, the figure was, the figure of candidates who passed with credit was 44.22%. In 2022, it rose to 58.29%. And in 2023, it fell to 45.53%. For biology, in 2021, the number of candidates, the percentage of candidates who had a credit pass was 37.84%. In 2022, it rose to 44.15%, and in 2023, it rose to 50.99%. So what do we see from these figures? What do we learn from these figures? First of all, as I have just said, the number of students willingly opting to read science is small. The number of candidates that are going for science is small. What else do we see? The number of those who are passing at credit level is also low. If you take, an average of the pass rates that I have given you for the 3 years, you will see that in each of these years, it is less than 50%. So that's why I said, unfortunately, the situation with science in this country is a work in progress, meaning that we still need to do a lot to get it to be in a better position. And that better position would be more students opting for science and more students again passing. Now, the picture is not different from other member countries, and I did not want to give you figures. Ethically, I don't want to give you figures of other countries. I am not in those countries at the moment. The Gambia, suffice it to say that the Gambia occupies a median position among the member countries of WIA, when it comes to performance. And that means if you rank the member countries from the least performer to the best performer, our country would be in the middle. this is a problem. And why is this a problem? First of all, I have told you not many students are going for science. You know, it's been indicated here, we need science to develop engineers, doctors, and other specialists. But there is even a more fundamental need for science. We need science to be part of our everyday life. Unless the citizens adopt science in their everyday life, you know, you will struggle to develop. You know, you need science to be part of your everyday life. So if only a few are having an education in science, then you can imagine. You know, so if you know science and you have decided to be a farmer, you will be a better farmer. If you have read science and you have decided to be a carpenter, you will be a better carpenter. Even in the way that you live your life, if you have science education, you become a more rational human being. You take decisions rationally. When you are sick, you know what to do. So you need science. So we need science in our everyday life. So having said why low number of science students is a problem, let's now ask another question. So why is science not popular among students, and why is performance not good? I think part of the answers to those questions lies in the way science is being taught in this country. It is taught in an extremely abstract manner. The principles taught are not linked to practical use, and they are not linked to real life phenomena. So the other part of the problem is, which is also related to the way the discipline for science, we don't call it a subject, you know, physics is a science, the discipline is being taught, is that it is merely taught as a body of knowledge. Okay? A body of knowledge of facts. We are not teaching it as a method of inquiry. Science is first and foremost a method of inquiry. Yes, there are facts that have been found out. If you read biology, you know the circulation system, you know ecosystems and things like that. It is good to know them. But part of the teaching should include the method of inquiry. How do you find out? How do you establish those facts? That is one part that is also missing in the way that we are teaching science. So, and that's part of science. Science as a method of investigation, as a method of inquiry. That is the aspect of it that is exciting. And that is the one that gets you hooked to science. So that is the part of science that really, you know, gets students hooked. It appeals to students. When you teach science that way, you know, it becomes very appealing, and they are attracted to the discipline, and they, you know, want to do it. So what is the way forward? Because I was charged to say, you know, what the way forward is. As a way forward, as a country, we need to address those challenges. Because what do we need to do? We need to make science interesting and appealing to the students. Once it is, students are being asked to opt for a particular discipline, obligatory, in a compulsory manner, there's a problem. People learn things that they are interested in better, and they perform better in those disciplines. So, by teaching science as a method, by teaching science in a way that is less abstract, linking it to really everyday life phenomena, we will make it more appealing. That way we will get more students interested in the discipline, and then more of them will go for it, and more of them will eventually perform. So that is what I think is the way forward. I wish, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, to once again thank the organizers of this event, which, in spite of all the challenges that I have mentioned, has been indeed a motivating factor in arousing student interest in science. I wish to congratulate the participants of this edition of the Fanta Science and Maths Quiz, and I wish them success in it. I wish to thank you all for your kind attention.
Put your hands together for the missionary. I told you to prepare. Now he's coming to talk to his own. Now we have learned a lot from what he said, and we are going to work on that. If I can run through, he said to date, 24.62% of the candidates will get a credit in physics, and chemistry 45.2%, and biology 50.9%. He said less than 10% of the number of candidates that are sent to the exam. So it means that we have to play a role here. We have to make it popular, as he said. We want to make sure that we go beyond that number next exam. So students, are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? Then put your hands together for yourselves. To develop a nation, you have to emphasize the business of science. It's not like you are monopolizing, you're not trying to recognize the other discipline, but science is what makes the world move, this present generation. So that's why youth and young is just a tool. A tool, you need a tool to do work, and math is a tool. And you want to do science, you have to emphasize the study of math, and everybody can do math. According to advertisement, it says every human being can do math, it's just a language. For as much as you can understand your mother tongue, then you can do math, because it's just a language. So if we can change that concept, change that perception, we can see that a language to interpret science will be understood, and we can push forward, and we can do best, we can do more in science. So as I invite Pierre ahead, I hope you like.
So it means I have 99 from 1 correct. Congratulations to you. 4 and 1 is all F. Yes.
But when you stop to this, I have 4, you have 1.
It's not the same. Red pen is left there.
These teachers we are having in Nusrat, they are making so that we pass maths and science. Especially Mr. Korea. He's so smart that when he is entering class, he can even tell you.
No, you forget something. Encyclopedia of physics and maths.
Man of wisdom.
You forget what he used to say. He even removed himself.
When you move there and come, then you move there. How can we fail that? Hey, let's be serious.
You forget JSD.
Okay, let me fix my apparatus before I start. Okay. Can you kindly go and get the acid, the base, and the reductase, because I want to make a quick experiment here. Okay, I'll go. But the things you asked, they are not in the lab. What do you mean by that? We have insufficient of it in the lab. So how can I conduct my experiment without? I don't know. At least let us ask for help so that they can have improve our lab, because as you can see we have 8 classes with assigned 10 classes and they need this class so they can in this lab. Yeah, as you can see we have insufficient of it in the lab. So I don't know how to do this experiment. Exactly. I think
I said E.
I said M.
A.
C.
H.
S. Science and maths.
Once upon a time, I mean, not too long ago, a science student could list all the first 20 elements in the periodic table. Could tell you the difference between empirical and structural forms. Could differentiate between cohesion and adhesion. Could differentiate between we are the science students. We don't joke with our success. See, when we mount the stage, they know that we are the killers of the subjects.
But
I
wait.
say we. Even those substances can be used in our labs.
But wait. Why? Do we have these substances here? No. Then we must venture into loans and sensitization in order to get standard labs. Because we mainly.
I said, we merely do what abstract learning. We learn things that we don't even know. How? Because we don't have standard labs. So please, help us.
With these smiles on our faces, seeing this dazzling company, Gambega!
Seeing the delights of our faces, expanding our experiments through the Gambega things. So please, if you want to enjoy, listen to them, drink the Gambega juice. Make sure that your mind. I said, must make you to what? Critically think.
Solving problems,
Abstract thinkers. Making money.
So,
Critical thinking.
know what? That's not all. Even science and technology helps us to develop our world.
science has led to better education.
So, let us
Come
start.
together, work as a team, and develop our nation.
The smiling coast of Africa. For the Gambia of homeland. We strive and work and pray that all may live in unity, freedom and peace in faith. Let justice guide our actions towards a common good. And join our endeavors to move and forward. Reflect our family leaders, our promise living, because they God of nations, the Gambia. Dirigis Gambia.
Ala baraka bake Gambega.
Together.
Thank you, Gambega.
The message is clear. The message is clear. We can't do science without the equipment. We need them. The sponsors must help. Thank you, Peer Health. Now we want to go to the very important part, another important part, not very important, but That's the key point. We are all waiting for that moment. We want to call on Dr. Ju to come and moderate the award program properly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kodia. And thank you very much, the Peer Healthy Group, that very interesting tip. We enjoyed it very well. So without much ado now, we're going straight to the certification of prizes. One is the certificate of participation. We have certificate of participation for students and teachers, that is the teacher coordinator. And we have a certificate of participation, which definitely is going to various individuals of the Fanta Science team. And the certificate of appreciation to individuals working with the Fanta Science team, and also certificate of appreciation to the three sponsors, GRT and Lambeca. So also schools will be certificated for coming the winners. First place, second, third, and fourth position will be certificated. I think the mic is. Right. So I would like to call on Mr. John Bass to give certificates to the students. Mr. John Bass. We are going to start with, so if I call you students, please just come forward that way, and then I will receive your certificate, and then you walk out that way. Is that okay? Thank you. Sekou Samate, Masrur Senior Secondary School. Sekou Samate is one of the best students so far, and he is one of these students with 6 A's. Sadibu Saidi of Masroom. Ahmad Bukure. Thank you very much, Amar. Gambia Muslim Senior Secondary School came third. Mohamed Koroma came with 4 A's in his class, while Koroma came with 3 A's. Well done, guys. You have Seni Kamara. This was a very strong team during the competition. They were best losers during the quarterfinal stage, and they emerged to region finals.
Well done. Seni is a lad with 6 A's. Alpha Omar Ba. Alpha Omar, another smart lad with 4 A's. Alpha. The next school is Nusrat Senior College. Have been very, very, very good. Now I will invite now these certificates, they go to the teacher coordinators who have been very industrious during the competition. Remember, these were the coaches so far. They were the mentors of these students who have performed extremely very well, and that is why they are here today. So, to recognize your efforts, the next goes to Mr. Damilola Oduwale of United of Muslim Senior Secondary School. Goes to Mr. Alaji Mama Jase of and finally, this goes to Mr. Samuel. Give these certificates to the winning schools. So if the principals are here present, please, you may come for your certificates, or the school teacher coordinator for Fanta Science may do so. Maslow Senior Secondary School, 4th position. Muslim Senior Secondary School,
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and members of the high table and fellow students. This, to me, is a sign of hope that the education system of the Gambia is anchored on 3 pillars. That is access, quality, and relevance. And today's ceremony is a manifestation of that. So I just want to say, today symbolizes that moment that the educational system of our country can work. Kudos to the teachers, to all the partners who boost all efforts so that today we are celebrating the day. With that, I must also thank the organizers, of course the fellow partners who makes this possible. Keep it up. We at the University of the Gambia, we just need a laundry list of what science and mathematics can do. We just use numbers to tell us that of course there is increase in access, but at the same time we are sort of meeting our goals as far as countries are concerned. So that is the very essence of science and mathematics. Keep it up, you are in the right direction.
Well done, Dr. Sar of the UTG, for that wisdom, statement of wisdom. Now I invite Mr. Kemo Jata of GRTS to come also and hand over the certificates to the 3 institutions, that is Gambega, MOPSI and GRTS. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, so I'll call on Mr. Usman Ba to represent the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Mr. Ba. Gambega Limited, Mr. John Bass. We have another person to say on behalf of Mr. Bass. And Gambia Radio and Television Services, Mr. Esa Jallo. Mr. Esa Jallo. Thank you very much, Mr. And I invite Mr. Pasamba Balde HNO YA to give the certificates. These certificates goes to the individuals that have immensely contributed to the success of Fanta Science and Maths throughout the 2022-2023 edition, and therefore invite them individually to come forward and receive their certificates. Mr. John Bass of Gambega is the finance manager for West Africa import countries. And thank you so much for your support. On his behalf, please. Dembo has been also very supportive sportive. Anywhere we conduct the Fanta Science, the cold canned drinks that you drink and refresh yourself during the competition are all served by them. So, thank you very much. Mr. Fansu Jamba. Mr. Fansu Jamba of GRTS. He is the coordinator, he is our able coordinator. So if you are able to be with GRTS, the Fanta sign has been aired very well. Thank you to Mr. Fansu. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I call on Mr. Alim Job from MRC Holland Foundation. Mother is not here, but Josepha is receiving on her behalf. So Josepha said, Josepha board, that's your certificate. Our father is our biology specialist at Science and Technology. Josepha is our mathematics specialist. We have Mr. Ibrahim Esedi, our assistant quiz master. Mr. Ibrahim Esedi is a biology specialist. Well done. And my namesake, Mr. Babuju, the assistant quiz master, Mr. Babuju. All you guys have been ready. Can you clap for them, please? And my humble self, Dr. Babuju. Thank you very much. So now we come almost very close to the end of the event today. Now is the handing over of the trophy to the winning school. But immediately after that, we would like to call on one of the winners, student, to give a vote of thanks. And immediately after that, we will allow Mr. Usman Ba, the Director of Science and Technology Education Directorate, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, to declare the Fanta Science and Mathematics 2023-2024. Okay? So the trophies, the two trophies you see here, belongs to no other school but Nusrat. One of the that was an oversight. Thank you very much, Mr. Paz, for putting me through. We have cash prizes and two trophies. And because of that, the Fanta Science rule is if any school wins 3 consecutive times, the trophy belongs to that school. That trophy now will go to Nusrat, and that is yours. It's never returned. Stay here. The other second trophy is the 2022-2023 trophy, and as soon as we start the Fanta Science for this
Poi, non deve lì,
Mr. Usman Ba. So, Lord, you get ready for me. Lord, you get ready for me. Nusrat Senior Secondary School to receive the trophy 2009-2010 academic year trophy that they have won 3 times consecutively. Nusrat. The champions, clap for them. This time to come and receive the trophy for 2022. The vote of thanks will be delivered by Mr. Sonny Susao. Go ahead, Susan.
all of you, members of the high table, my fellow students, and all the schools and teachers, students and teachers present in this wonderful event. On behalf of my school, Nusrat Senior Secondary School, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to all those who made this our ceremony possible. First and foremost, a big thank you to Dr. Babu Diouf and his team at the State and Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for promoting science education in the Gambia and also coordinating this wonderful competition. We would also like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the sponsors, GRTS, Gambega, and also Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Without their contribution, this event wouldn't have been possible. We would also like to take a moment to recognize the other schools that participated in this competition. Each and every one of you brought your A game, and it was a honor to compete against such a talented and brilliant students. Let us extend our heartfelt congratulations to Charles Yao Memorial Academy for their outstanding performance in the final. A special shout out to Mr. Mamadi Sise, the principal of Nusrat Senior Secondary School, for his outstanding effort, and then Mr. Conte, the head of science department, Mr. Samuel Kwedia, Mr. Kuranga, Mr. Konate, Mr. Cham, and our humble teacher, Mr. Aliu, for their amazing support. Last but not the least, we want to acknowledge the incredible effort of our former president of Science and Maths Club. That is Abdullah Fari. As a brother and also as a colleague. And I also thank the whole team sitting over there, Amadou and the rest, Lamarana and the others. And also, I have to be candid, this competition was really a very important thing for us. It taught us many things, from the beginning to the ending. A lot of things we got significant experiences from the competition, and I hope the same goes to the rest of you, right? Once again, thank you to everyone involved in making this event successful. And to all those that are present here, your presence and support mean the world to us. Your support and encouragement have truly motivated us in this field of science education. Let us continue to promote and nurture the love for science and mathematics in the Gambia. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful. Now, I call upon Mr. Usman Bach, Director of Science and Technology Education, to open the Fanta Science and Mathematics 2023-2024. To declare it open. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Q. I just want to tell you I'm a bit emotional looking at the students during their vote of thanks. It's indeed emotional and it's challenging as well. You've been challenged, those of you who are in the school, those of you from other schools, you've all been challenged to work hard, to replicate what they have done. And I think they have done well. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Honorable Minister for Basic and Secondary Education, and on behalf of the Science and Technology Directorate, we wish to declare the 2023-24 Fanta Science and Mathematics quiz competition open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ba. And I want to say a big thank you to the members of the high table, personnel from state, Gambega, GRTS, teachers and students for attending and gracing this wonderful and auspicious moment, with us today. Thank you so very much. And please get ready. The Fanta Science 2022-2024 is coming in December. Thank you very much, and I will see you there once again. So thank you, everybody. Korea has an announcement to make, please. Still get seated, so that after that announcement, we allow the members of the high table to leave, and then thereafter you can leave. Thank you. Briefly, we invite the head